Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video light up. Hope Valley has always been more than just a place on television. It's a living memory for millions of fans who have followed its story from the very first season. And now, as new whispers from the set begin to surface, something powerful seems to be building. Though season 13 won't premiere until next year, 2025 has become the year of rediscovery, of returning hearts, and of rekindled connections that could change everything the audience knows about this beloved world. The production team has spent the early part of the year carefully reshaping the emotional tone of Hope Valley. Every set, every costume, even the way the light falls in the new footage, it's being reimagined to feel both familiar and fresh. Crew members have quietly mentioned that the new visual design takes on a softer color palette, one that captures the in-between feeling of nostalgia and new beginnings. The town is evolving just like its people. Behind the camera, there's been a surge of creative energy. Writers have reportedly been building deeper arcs for characters who, in the past, stood mostly in the background. A young family recently arrived in Hope Valley will play a critical role in the community's evolution. The family's father, a mechanic from another mining town, carries with him a secret connected to one of the original Mounties who once protected Hope Valley. That connection, the producers suggest, will tie past and present together in a way the show has never attempted before. Elizabeth's story, meanwhile, is stepping into a chapter that mixes emotional peace with new tension. She's now fully embracing her life as both a teacher and a mother, but this season, her confidence will be tested again. There's a storyline being whispered about that places Elizabeth in a moral dilemma, one that questions whether her trust in others could cost her the stability she's fought so hard to build. It's not about romance this time. It's about purpose, faith, and courage. Nathan's journey will run parallel to hers. Though much of his past has remained hidden, new scripts reportedly dig deeper into the roots of his personality. The writers are exploring why Nathan is both protective and hesitant in love. One rumor suggests we'll finally meet someone from his early life, possibly his mother or an old mentor, who will reveal why. Nathan once left his former posting under mysterious circumstances. The truth, when it surfaces, will not only reshape how Elizabeth sees him, but how he sees himself. Bill Avery, the moral compass of Hope Valley, will also face a turning point. He's been quietly suffering from health issues, and fans have noticed his gradual slowing down over the years. But what happens next may surprise everyone. There's talk that Bill will make a bold decision that could alter the way justice is served in Hope Valley. A new legal figure might arrive, someone young, idealistic, and deeply influenced by Bill's legacy, perhaps even to take up his mantle. The transition will be emotional and will test the older man's ability to let go, while still guiding from the sidelines. Rosemary and Lee are still the heartbeat of Hope Valley's laughter and resilience. But their storyline this time takes on a bittersweet tone. They've built a beautiful life with their daughter, but now they're being pulled toward something bigger, perhaps a move to another part of the frontier or an unexpected opportunity that forces them to choose between family comfort and greater purpose. The newspaper will continue to be their pride, but there's an idea circulating that Rosemary's reporting might uncover something scandalous, an event that could divide the town for the first time in years. Meanwhile, the children of Hope Valley are getting more focused than ever before. The writers are developing subplots that explore how the next generation is growing up in a world shaped by the choices of their parents. Little Jack, now old enough to start asking questions about his father, will begin to seek understanding about who Jack Thornton really was. Elizabeth will face one of the hardest moments of motherhood, explaining love, loss, and destiny to her son. Through that, the show promises one of its most emotional sequences yet, where Hope Valley's sense of legacy is fully realized. Behind the scenes, the atmosphere among the cast has been described as joyful but reflective. Many have been with the show for over a decade, and the weight of that shared history is starting to show in small, touching ways. During filming breaks, cast members have reportedly been reminiscing about their earliest scenes. Their first costumes, their first moments, walking down the main street of Hope Valley. The show's creative director has said privately that this season will subtly honor the early years without repeating them. It's about growth, not nostalgia, something else that's stirring excitement. Is the arrival of a few new characters who bring a different energy? A widowed nurse who lost her husband in the Great War is said to join the community. She'll be volunteering at the school and working closely with Faith, creating an unexpected friendship that blossoms out of shared grief. Her presence might also challenge the townsfolk's perception of outsiders, because she's not from the valley. And her beliefs about modern medicine and women's independence might stir quiet debate among the residents. Another intriguing figure will reportedly appear, a traveling musician whose past is much darker than his songs suggest. His arrival will coincide with the town festival, and though his music brings joy, it also awakens old wounds for certain residents. Through him, the show plans to explore themes of forgiveness and second chances. It's an unusual creative choice for the series, but one that aligns beautifully with its message about hope and renewal. The production schedule itself has been full of surprises. Early in the year, filming paused briefly due to weather delays in British Columbia. But that pause allowed the writers to refine several pivotal scenes. According to one insider, a new emotional sequence between Elizabeth and Nathan was rewritten during that break. It's a quiet nighttime scene where both characters finally speak truths they've avoided for years. It's not dramatic in the usual sense. It's intimate, human, and filled with the kind of restrained emotion that makes the show so beloved, even as the cast films in a controlled environment. The larger Hallmark universe is watching closely. The network reportedly sees season 13 as a landmark year, one that could redefine the tone for future Hallmark dramas. The series has survived shifting trends, audience expectations, and production challenges, yet it continues to draw some of the most loyal fans on television. For Hallmark, Hope Valley is more than a set. It's a symbol of their storytelling legacy. There's also a growing conversation among fans about potential crossovers. Some insiders have quietly hinted that the creative team is exploring subtle nods to When Hope Calls, the spin-off that introduced new characters years ago. These hints could come in the form of letters, off-screen mentions, or even surprise visits. The goal, reportedly, is to remind viewers that Hope Valley isn't isolated. It's part of a wider world full of other stories waiting to be told. And while many fans have asked if the show will ever end, the truth is that season 13 might mark a new beginning rather than a conclusion. There are discussions of potential future miniseries that explore the lives of individual characters beyond Hope Valley. Imagine a limited series about Nathan's years before meeting Elizabeth, or a short romantic special about Rosemary and Lee's early marriage. All these ideas are being floated as ways to keep the universe alive between major seasons. The cast themselves seem emotionally prepared for these new journeys. Erin Krakow has been open about how deeply she connects to Elizabeth's growth. In private interviews, she's reflected that this upcoming season feels like both a homecoming and a farewell, not because she's leaving, but because Elizabeth is finally stepping into a place of peace after years of turmoil. Kevin McGarry, on the other hand, has expressed his excitement about the writing's depth, calling it the most introspective season yet. Even the tone of the season's music is evolving. The composers are working on a more orchestral sound, mixing in traditional strings with soft piano themes. The goal is to make the emotional moments feel cinematic, a fitting evolution for a show that began as a simple frontier romance and became one of Hallmark's most enduring dramas. As for the production's atmosphere, one recurring theme is gratitude. The crew and actors have all expressed appreciation for the unwavering loyalty of the Hardys, especially during this off year. Without new episodes airing in 2025, the fans themselves have become the beating heart of the series, keeping discussions alive online, hosting fan meets, and even organizing charitable drives inspired by the show's values. Hope Valley's kindness seems to have spilled over into real life. A new promotional shoot recently took place featuring several core cast members in updated costumes. hinting at a shift in the time period, possibly moving deeper into the 1920s. This small detail could open new storytelling. Doors. The introduction of modern inventions, evolving fashion, and changing social roles. It's a subtle but significant way to show how Hope Valley continues to adapt while holding onto its soul. One particularly emotional storyline may revolve around Elizabeth's classroom. A new student arrives, a child who struggles to read and who becomes a mirror of Elizabeth's own fears as a teen.